Good morning, everybody. It's foodie time. Hi, how are y'all doing this beautiful cold morning? Y'all, it's cold. Anyway, foodie time is a connect and grow chat, and we are on a vacations channel. So, foodie vacations is a vacation channel, so we tend to talk about vacations. A surprise, surprise. But anyway, if you type hashtag grow in this chat, it will show your link, and people can go to your channel and check you out. It's a wonderful thing. It's why our community is getting bigger and bigger and bigger with beautiful community members. I'm just so excited. But if you're here for the replay, be sure and leave a comment on the replay and check out our live panel. Okay, check out the chat so that you can see all the people in our community who are growing their community and putting their channel link in the chat. Thank you in advance for that thumbs up, too. Hey, you see how I swung in there this time? Hey, y'all, guess what? It is cold. This is Miami. Okay, I'm going to be in Miami on Friday night. I'll be here Friday morning, but I will be gone Friday night, and I will be gone for a whole week. I will be back the next Friday, y'all. So just so you know, do not look for me that week. I appreciate that you do, though. That is so sweet. I get a lot of comments when I'm gone. I love it. It's like, hey, where are you at? Anyway, let's check out the comments. By the way, I put a comment in here, the question I have, because this is Q&A Tuesday, meaning y'all got questions. I know y'all know it's Q&A Tuesday because we talk about this like last Q&A Tuesday. But anyway, Q&A Tuesday, you get to ask questions, and hopefully somebody in this chat will be able to answer it, or me. We'll see how it goes. But any question, it doesn't just have to be about vacations and cruising. It can be about stuff that maybe we know. If not, we know how to look up stuff. We can find out information. So first one in the chat this morning is my buddy Dark Theme. Hey, Dark Theme. You get one of these because I ain't seen you for a minute, sweetie. Hope everything's okay. Good morning, Vicky of the Seas. Good morning, Dark Theme. Welcome in. Angie is coming in next from Whatever Floats Your Boat. Hey, y'all, I'm freezing this morning. She's right across the bridge. Yeah, it is 12 degrees in Louisville, Kentucky right now. Look, I got my little Snoopy throw going on here right now. It may be Miami in the background, but Vicky is like freezing, okay? It's like cold in here. But, I'm going to the warmer climate. I am not mad. Thank you for coming in, Angie, part of the Foodie Squad. Girl, I hope you get warmer by the end of the day. We're supposed to go up to 28 degrees. That's our high today. We'll see what happens. Hey, it's Texas Cruiser from Galveston. Good morning, Foodie. Hi, Miss Vicky. Aw. And he's part of the Foodie Squad. How cold is it there in Galveston? I don't know if Galveston ever gets cold. I was always wondering that, but yeah, it's hard to find warm weather at this particular moment. It's snowing in Florida. I'm saying, it is, the weather is just not acting right, y'all. Travel with Josie Ann's next in the house, and she showed on Facebook yesterday. She showed her snow. Was that your front yard? I was thinking, girl, do you guys have to shovel all that stuff? That was crazy, but that's a lot of snow. Good morning, my friend. Nope, not doing it. I don't want any snow. In fact, I think it's supposed to snow here Saturday, and we're leaving out Friday night. Fingers crossed, okay? Because I want to get the heck out of here. Willie! Hey, Willie! I was on Willie's live yesterday. Willie was playing all the tunes yesterday. He was taking requests. I love when you're taking requests, Willie. I love the music, but I love making requests. It's something you don't get to do often on YouTube or anywhere else for that matter. Good morning, Foodie and family. He's part of the Foodie Squad. My DJ buddy, DJ Willie. Spinning the tunes, okay. Hashtag grow, Rick showing how it's done. Good morning, everybody. You know what? I think I forgot to drink my coffee today. Yeah, I can feel it. When you don't drink your coffee, they just feel a little bit off. I feel a little bit off. I may have to run in there during one of the breaks one of the musical breaks and get my coffee because I think it's sitting on the counter or in the microwave. Does anybody else do that? Leave coffee in the microwave? I got to stop that habit. Yeah. Everybody speaking to everybody. Oh, there's Jen. Hey, Jen. Part of the Foodie Squad bringing in the purple hearts. Thank you, sweetie. All those beautiful purple hearts. I love it. I love it. I love it. Did I miss anybody? I hope not. Everybody's still speaking to each other. Oh, Scott from Controversial Cruising Foodies fam. Welcome. How are you doing, my friend? How are things in Arizona? I know that you are on the desert side of Arizona, right? Because Willie's on the grassland side. So, we're not completely Arizona compliant yet because Randy's not here. But if Randy shows up, we will have all of our Arizona people in here today. That's exciting. So, the question that I asked was, did you get your New Year's resolution done? Or are you working on it? Or do you have a New Year's resolution? Nobody has been talking about this. Like this year's, people are just like New Year's resolution, whatever. But New Year's resolution, it's important because, you got to have a goal. All of y'all have a goal. Tomorrow's Winning Wednesday, so we will talk about goals. We will talk about YouTube goals specifically, or any other goals that you may have because it's Winning Wednesday. But welcome in, Scott. And I'm hoping and hoping and hoping that I get to see Scott soon. I don't know if I'll be in Helen, Georgia, y'all. I hate to say this, but it's not looking good. And Danny ain't gonna want to hear that. But anyway, Danny, hey, it's the Supermod, the winner. Congratulations of Supermod of the Year. We already knew that. You didn't need an award for us to know that, sweetie. Good morning, Danny, part of the Foodie Squad. Foodie Squad in here full effect. Will, did I miss Will? Uh-oh. See, you guys keep me on my game. You keep me on my game. Either that or you mistype. I don't know which one it is. Will. If you seek Amy, part of the Foodie Squad, hey, it is 21 here. I was watching the replay from yesterday at midnight last night. And it was really hard not to be able to chat while watching it. You wanted to say something. I know that feeling. You're watching the replay and you're like, oh, man, I wanted to say something about that. But, but anyway, you can still make a comment if you want to. I'll chat with you. But yeah, thank you, dear, for coming in. How are things going? I'm about to sign up for another cruise. I'm going to do it today, and then I'll let y'all know what it is. It's a Royal Caribbean cruise. Yep. So that's going to be probably, if I get to do it today, we'll see how that goes. I haven't had much luck on signing up for stuff lately. But if I get to do it, it will be the most exciting cruise I have been on for a while. So I'm pretty excited about that. And it's going to be solo because Jorge has already told me I ain't going to be going. He's just not feeling cruising lately. I know we're going on a cruise together this weekend, but yeah, that's probably the last cruise for him for a while. He wants to go to some place that has lots of places. Now, I'm different that way. I prefer really good cruise ships with really good food. That's my preference. But he likes to go to new places, and I like to go to new places too. So we're going to look for some itineraries. If y'all know of any itineraries, in fact, that's my first or second question. Since nobody else is giving me questions yet, I'm only on the second minute though, y'all. So, but my question is for you guys, what is a good itinerary? Tell me a cruise that you've been on where the itinerary is really good. Will. Okay, I keep seeing Will. Will, hello, wherever you are. Oh, they're talking about Willie. Willie. Okay, I got it. I thought y'all were talking about Willow together. See, this is a problem with everybody having similar names. Okay. Hey, it's Lori Barber, part of the Foodie Squad. Lori, how are you doing, sweetie? Welcome in. I hear it's cold where you live right now in Florida. That's just amazing to me that it's cold in Florida right now. Lori says, no resolutions this year. I seem to think that that may be one of the things. Just crazy. I don't know what to think. Dark Theme says, love that opening tune, nice and smooth. Thank you. I love that tune. Has no words. I used it for my casino tour. So it's the full length. You can hear the full length of that tune on the casino tour. I think it was I want to say the non-smoking tour. Well, I don't remember, but anyway, the non-smoking casino tour. Whew. Hey, look at this! It's Liz. She's out of the bushes. Sorry, Lori. Carnival Cruise Addicts, part of the Foodie Squad, and normally in the bushes this time of day. Are you off today, Liz? Oh my gosh. Welcome in, welcome in. And we're all like shocked. Here she is, morning working and lurking. Also part of the Foodie Squad, PK Adventures. Ryan. Ryan, I saw you jump into the pool with Eddie today. If y'all hadn't seen that, go live together and watch the replay of them jumping into the pool together. Today is Eddie's birthday, by the way, so also drop a comment for Eddie saying happy birthday. But yeah, they went on a cruise together, and Eddie went to Tampa and went to Ryan's house, and they had big ribs. I don't know. Y'all ate some big food. All I can say, it looked good. They jumped into the pool together and it was ice cold. I don't know about that, y'all. I ain't jumping into nobody cold pool. I don't even see. This is bad. I've become a pool snob. Anybody else only get into heated pools? I've become a pool snob, y'all. Ah. Okay, Willie says, question, why is Q&As on Tuesdays? Because it rhymes. Good question. Q&A Tuesday. Very good question and very, very, very perceptive. Willie asked just the right question. Thank you for that. It is a Q&A Tuesday because it rhymes. And, I have to remember things some way. Yeah, I got CRS. So, it's you got to have hints. And that is my hint that Tuesday is question day because it rhymes. Q&A Tuesday. I don't forget that most of the time. Let me put something out there. Most of the time. Okay, I think I said hello to almost everybody now. Lee says, hello. Hi, Lee from Anfield Road Layout in the Loft. I'm coming from UK over across the water. Yes, he's working on stuff this morning as always. Good morning, Floaty. And Texas Cruiser said 61 this morning in Galveston. That's really chilly for y'all. I know y'all are enjoying it though, because it's usually really hot in Galveston most of the time. So, hey everyone I missed. Hey, our new friend. It's More to See. How you doing, More to See? Hey everyone, can't stay too long. I'm on a break at work, but here while I can. Welcome in. Do you have any questions? Chances are I won't get to the question now until you're gone, but you can always see it on the replay what we answer. But thank you for coming, More to See. Thank you for coming back. Yes, Vicki, I nuke my coffee on occasion. Is that part of your New Year's resolution? You guys, I tried once to give up coffee. I really did. Yeah, that is, if you've ever tried to give up coffee, you know what I'm talking about. That is not an easy task. I finally gave up and just said, okay, I'll just do 1 cup in the morning. That's the best I can do. I tried. So I'm sorry, but that resolution did not work out. Yeah, Danny, we are so happy for you. Congratulations on your award from the Meet and I Awards. So many people got awards. I was just really excited for everybody. Danny, it's okay, Vicki. One day we'll meet each family first, especially your son. Oh, yeah. Hopefully soon he's doing okay, by the way. He got his port put in for his dialysis, and I think everything is going to be all right. He seems to be doing okay right now. Danny says, Scott, are you working and twerking? Working and twerking, your manager wants to know. That is a good question. Morrissey says, yes, I'm working on mine. More travel, more connections, and living this life we are blessed to live. Girl, that is a great resolution. And I love that you're working on it because you know what? Resolutions should last the whole year, in my opinion. You know, some people's resolutions only last for a month or two, but all year at least, until you get an opportunity to renew that resolution, I think that resolution should keep up. Part of my resolution, answering that question myself, is that I was going to spend more time with my daughters, my two oldest daughters. Um, you know, they are so into their work and everything. I really don't get to spend that much time with them, but I'm making a conscious effort to schedule stuff. We're planning to go to Las Vegas, so together, or have a family trip together where it's just the three of us so we can chat and get along. You know, it's one of those things you have to make an effort to do because it just doesn't happen accidentally, right? Anyway, and they're getting up there. I can't even tell you their age. I'm not allowed to tell their age. That's how old I am. I can't even tell my kids' age because they don't want me to tell their age. If you seek, Amy says, I'm going to go into Vicky withdrawals next week. Oh, no, I'm going to try to come on live. We'll see how good the Wi-Fi is on Virgin. I've got the premium Wi-Fi, but there is another step up, Amy. There's a step called work from home Wi-Fi, or working working on business. I don't know, but there's another step up on the Wi-Fi. Did not know that. Okay. Yeah. At lunchtime today, I am making a video on how much I saved on my unhinged cruise for 2027, which I heard you saved a lot. Girl, you made me go back and rebook. Now, usually I check to see if, prices change. But here's the funny thing. I don't have a lot of Carnival clients, so I'm not really in Carnival that much. Now, Royal, I'm in all the time. And also NCL. Well, no, take that back. I have more Princess and NCL customers more Princess customers than NCL customers, and more Virgin customers than both of those. But you made me realize that I should be checking on Carnival. So I went back there, found out I could save like $500 for the two of us, and rebooked that sucker. Yes, indeed. So if you haven't looked at your unhinged pricing, look at your unhinged pricing. Take it from us. It could be a lot cheaper than what you originally paid for. And you can still cancel right now because the final payment is until November 16th. And you can, you will be able to cancel that and rebook. Hopefully should have it out this evening. Thank you for making a new video. We like that you make videos because Amy makes the best videos, y'all. You'll see when you see it. But together we travel. Will. Look, everybody was saying hello, Will. I thought they were talking about you. They were talking about Willie. So now they talked you up. Hey, Will, welcome in. Amy says, best itinerary I have ever done was from Southampton up the coast of Europe to Belgium, Amsterdam, Norway, and then to Iceland. Okay. Well, you know what? That one, yeah, he ain't going to do that. No. But that is a good one. He ain't going to do that. But I've been trying to talk him into it. I don't know. Things are going kind of crazy right now with Europe politically. So who knows if we should be booking stuff for them right now. But maybe everything will work out okay. But I'm thinking that I would like to do a trip to Italy because I've always wanted to go to Italy for our 30th anniversary, which is next year in the summer. But we'll see how that goes. JJ Adventure says, I'll be too busy to have Vicky withdrawals. Closing on current house Wednesday, the 28th, and waiting to see if we're still closing the 30th on the new house. Wow, that's pretty close in the closings. Mine didn't quite work out that way. My closings always seem to get screwy. So kudos to you for getting two closings right next to each other like that. That is great. Trisha Setzel, hi. How you doing? Good morning. I'm at the 9 to 5 listening and working. Trisha, thank you for coming in. I love the lurkers. We have a lot of lurkers in here because we got some working people in this community. So a lot of people come in and say hello, hang out in the bushes. Like my buddy Carnival Cruise Addicts, Amy says, Liz, I booked myself last week on the Unhinged Cruise. Do you need anything for me to add? Yeah, she has a Facebook group. She does have a Facebook group to get hold of Liz. Her name is Liz Kovaleski, but you can also find her under Carnival Cruise Addicts. Is there a Facebook group for the cruise? There's actually quite a few. I think there's at least 3 of them. Scott has one of them. I think Cruise Live TV has one, but Liz is the one keeping up with who is going. So yeah, definitely get with Liz. Hopefully she heard that, but I think she's in here or she's in the bushes, one of the two. Congratulations to Liz and Chris also. I was saying this yesterday. A lot of people won awards. I think they got best couple. So there you go. Chris and Liz. Yeah, they're out there. They're out there on the chat waves all the time. I see Liz just about everywhere that I go. And Danny. And a few other people that I keep running to over and over, like Scott. Together we travel. Amy, that's a very nice itinerary. I'm sure that was a great time. I agree. That probably was a really good time. Danny, I'm doing that challenge that Ryan Eddy did when I go to Switzerland. Girl, what? Insert, if the hotel has a pool, I'm going to jump in it. Danny, make sure somebody's recording that. That's going to be interesting. Oh my gosh, how cold? How cold? Oh no. Pool snob, funny Vicky. I am a pool snob. Yes, I am. I know a lot of other people are pool snobs too, because I've been seeing videos where people said, and the pool is heated. Or I'm not getting into that pool unless the water is warm. And I'm just like, I feel you on that one. I'm not a jump into the cold water kind of person. Ever since I was a kid, that is not, you know how people say, just jump in, you'll get used to it. No. So, oh no, sorry about that. People calling me during my live stream that know me. That's never good. Anyway, let's see. Everybody speaking to each other. Together we travel. It was amazing. I plan to go again on 2027. Wow. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to play a quick the other media, by the way, for the group cruises, because I keep track of the group cruise list. We don't have one for 2028 yet. Somebody is not telling us about their 2028 group cruise. So I want to play this other one for y'all.
The moon is low, the stars don't blink. The night feels heavy like it's trying to think. Every breath a question, why not near? I call your name but it disappears. I wanna see you again. Feel the fire like back then. I wanna see you again. Baby, make this autumn bend. Raindrops hit the pavement slow. Each wanna be to the love we know. Your shadow lingers in the glow. Why'd you leave? Why'd you go? Can't escape it, no I can't. This feeling like a chance. I wanna see you again. Feel the fire like back then. I wanna see you again. Baby, make this autumn bend. The city hums a quiet tune.
So as you can see, we have a lot of 2026 group cruises. If you haven't got a cruise to go on this year, you might want to check that list. Some great cruises right there. But also, what I could do, and this is make it easier, maybe not. Someone told me once that it's hard to read these when they're going across like this, but I don't know. Everybody reads things differently. I like it going across. Some people like it going up and down. So there you go. But so there's Scott Smith. Good morning, foodie, driving and listening. He also lurks every morning. Thank you, Scott. And then there's Batman, morning Gotham President Vicky. I love when you call me Gotham President. Welcome in, Batman. Together We Travel says we've been to Iceland before. Oh, we've been to Iceland before. Was a fun time. Wow. You know, I can't even imagine what Iceland is like. Iceland is amazing. I always wonder, what is the part about it that is amazing? That's my question. Willie says, question, what do you do to keep looking so young? I have filters on StreamYard. Thank you, sweetie. That's a nice thing to ask. Wow, the questions are really good today. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I have filters, okay? Good morning, Vicky and chat. Shay's Adventures. Hey, how you doing, sweetie? Welcome in. Lori Barber says, question, if a raccoon wearing a tiny bathrobe knocked on your door at 2 a.m. and politely asked to borrow a ladle for emotional reasons, would you ask follow-up questions or just hand it over? Girl, I would be slamming the door and running. A raccoon. You're silly. No, okay. I'm going to have to put a caveat in here. Must be a question that has a real answer. Oh my gosh. Trisha says, I'm hoping to reprice my Carnival cruise after my Carnival cruise in March. 46 more days. We talked about travel goals yesterday, and a lot of people are trying to get in quite a few cruises this year. Kudos to y'all. Okay, I'm gonna say this. This is my first one this year coming up, but like I said, I'm planning to book one today. I bet y'all can't guess. What question? What cruise ship do you think that I booked on Royal Caribbean, or I'm booking today on Royal Caribbean? Let me just say, you will not probably know. And I'm not giving any hints. But anyway, Team Reese Travels, Kiki, good morning. It's Q&A Tuesday, girl. And you know what? The questions are just absolutely crazy today. That's nothing unusual for this show. Good morning, sweetie. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Part of the Foodie Squad. Kathy, were your ears burning last night? Because I was talking about you because I found the picture of us that we took in the Hyatt Regency in Miami with the background, and I got to post that picture somewhere. We look so happy. Okay, at the beginning of cruise holidays, you always look so excited. But we just look so happy. But anyway, good morning, everyone here listening, but under the weather. Oh, no. Hello to all in the chat. Feel better, sweetie. Vicky, hope your upcoming cruise is fantastic. Girl, I've never had a bad cruise. So knock on wood, I just jinxed myself. Anyway, congratulations, Danny, on your Meet and I award. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. But yeah, Kathy, I looked at that picture and I thought, Jorge and I are going to the Hyatt. Yeah, we are. So 2 of them. We're going to try out 2 different Hyatts this trip. I cannot wait to go back there. And I can't wait to record. Speaking of, we recorded yachts and stuff. I know I remember all that. You know, I wasn't half asleep for sure, right? But yeah, I'm excited about clips. I'm going to do a video. I'm working on a video right now about the trip that Kathy and I went on. It was a solo cruise that both of us took and hung out together. So I'm not sure you can really call it a solo cruise since we were both, solo and there, and we know each other. But the next cruise that I'm booking today, I'm going to be actually solo. So wow, right? So there you go. It's probably going to be my first solo cruise. Feel better. Yes, please feel better. Hashtag grow. Everybody, that is Trisha showing how it's done. If you type hashtag grow, it will show your link in the channel and people can go and check you out. Feel better, Kathy. Thanks for the well wishes. Girl, I don't know how cold it is there, but it's not warm here. All I can say is stay warm, drink plenty of fluids. PK Venture says, go, woo, go, Danny. Yeah, polar plunge. That will be a real plunge. In Switzerland? Girl. Jeremy is a meow meow, as Liz says. A meow meow? Okay, I must have missed out on that one. Hey, there's more to see again. We loved leaving out of Honolulu, cruising all the Hawaiian Islands. I would love to do that. And back to Honolulu. No sea days, a great way to see a lot of Hawaii. It was, and the Norwegian Pride absolutely loved it. Now, how long ago was that? Because, I haven't been here. I haven't heard anybody talking about the Hawaiian cruise lately. But yeah, I would love to cruise between the islands. That would be so freaking awesome. Kathy, congratulations to all the Meet and I award winners. You are all awesome. And girl, I saw you and Brian on there. In fact, I missed most of the show, but I did see y'all. And y'all did great. Y'all were so sophisticated. I loved it. I was like, look at them. Danny says, is that Lori calling you? LOL. No, that was not Lori. That was one of my friends who knows that I'm on here. As soon as she called, she probably said, uh-oh. I forgot Vicky is on right now. But anyway, if you seek Amy K, love the music. Thank you, sweetie. You guys, I love when y'all dance in the chat. I try to find songs that will, give you a little music break in your day. Music is a thing, right? It is a thing. Carol, hey Carol! Carol solo cruising for more. Are you still on a cruise ship, girl? Last time we saw Carol was a dance party. She came in from the MSC Seascape. I was like, girl, that's amazing. You came in and we could see the ocean in the background. Hi, Vicky and everyone in the chat. Back to work today. Working and lurking. Okay, well, I'm sorry you're back to work today, but you know what? It is a thing. You got to pay for them cruises, right? Anyway, so welcome in, my friend. Linda Montemayor, part of the Foodie Squad. Morning, Linda. How are you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. We're going to give you one of these because we're just glad to see you. Haven't seen you for a minute. I hope everything is okay. I remember you were not feeling well after your last cruise. A lot of people are not feeling well. It's a bad season. I need to go get a shot, y'all. Now that I think about that, look, let me write that in big letters here. I need to go get a shot because I haven't gotten a shot. Tricia says, I love that you showcase group cruises. Oh, great. I've got one set up in 2027, a book club at Sea Cruise. I am a book lover. Let me know the information and I will add it to the list, okay? This is the 2026 list, but we also have a 2027 list. So there you go. That's our 2027 list. And we have a lot of cruises. I mean, I'm amazed at all of the group cruises that are going on in our community. Now, a book cruise I have not seen. Book club at sea, that sounds pretty cool. I don't belong to any book clubs right now, but once upon a time, that was my thing back when I was much younger. Much younger. How much younger, Vicky? The question. Shoot, I'm thinking at least 30 years ago. No, probably 40 years ago. Yeah, that's a lot of years. That's a lot of time right there. Now that I think about it, shoot, that was a long time ago. I'm long overdue for a book club, okay? So I think I said hello to everybody. Lori Barber, if the cruise ship's captain announced over the loudspeaker that tonight's formal night theme is confused buffet chick, and everyone must dress like something they accidentally ate at the buffet. Okay, Lori, what tea are you drinking today? Accidentally ate at the buffet. I did have one of those experiences. Have you ever got something on the buffet and you thought it was one thing, but then you ate it and you're like, that's not what I thought that was. One time I went to eat, I think it was macaroni and cheese. And it was not macaroni and cheese, y'all. I was like, it looked like macaroni and cheese. Oh, what are you wearing? What am I wearing? Macaroni and cheese. JJ Adventure says, Kathy, hope you feel better soon. I swear, girl, just make sure you keep warm and get plenty of fluids. You might have that virus. Ooh, that virus. I hated that virus. That flu thing. Oh my gosh. Danny says that means scared. Meow meow. Okay, I got you. Carol showing how it's done. Typing hashtag grown. Pussycat meow meow leave off cat. Danny. Anyway, let's see. October. More to see. Answered my question, which girlfriend, I forgot what the question was. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm in luck. I found my earbuds, so I'm listening while working. You guys are stuck with me. Oh, yay! We love it when we pull people in to our craziness. Thank you, sweetie. She is so sweet, y'all. Danny, oh Lori must be drinking some crazy tea. Oh no. Yeah, she's drinking some of that funny tea. Talking about raccoons coming to your door, food that you ate on the buffet. Girl, I don't normally eat on the buffet, but solo cruising, I might be eating on the buffet because it seems like it would be lonely, y'all. Just me. It seems like it would be lonely eating in the MDR by yourself. Am I right? Solo cruiser. What do you do at dinner time? Do you eat in the buffet, a specialty restaurant, or do you go to the MDR? Because I don't see me eating at the MDR by myself. It just doesn't seem like it would be that cool. And look what we got. Linda Montemar became a YouTube member. Yay! Actually, she was a YouTube member. But we're going to play the MIDI asset for that.
Neon lights, they paint the air. Shadows move like they don't care. The bass is low, it grabs my chest. This night won't let us rest. Hands up, hands high. Touch the moon, feel the sky. Lose control, don't ask why. Party all night. Let the rhythm take you.
Yes. Welcome. Linda, welcome back, girlfriend. Hey. What do we got going on here? It looks like I'm at the bottom, but I don't believe it. I never believe it when I'm at the bottom of the chat. Okay. It's like something's wrong. It can't be happening. Oh my gosh. Oh, hello from a fellow solo cruiser. I tell you, Amy and Carol, y'all have a lot in common. Yes, indeedy. Carol, Amy is a content creator that creates content around casinos and free cruises and stuff like that. So check her out, definitely. And Amy, she just came off of MSC Seascape. So I know she's going to have some good content. So yeah, I love MSC Seascape. I haven't been on there. I've been on the seashore, but yeah, I've got that on my list of to-dos. And I think I can get Jorge on there if they go somewhere good. We'll see what happens. Amy says, eating in the MDR by yourself is just fine. I enjoy it. And a lot of times the staff are fascinated. I could see that. I'm traveling alone and strike up a conversation. Now, most solo stuff I have no trouble with because, I don't ever meet a stranger, but y'all knew that. So when I go to the casino, when I go to the pizza place, when I go to any comedy club, any dance, at the bar, yeah, I'm a chatter. So I usually don't have any trouble, but eating, I always feel self-conscious when I eat by myself. And um I go to the steakhouse down the street from me called Cattleman's, and they have a buffet, salad buffet, which, I love a good salad buffet. Buffet salad, salad buffet, whatever. But I do love, when they have the salad that you can keep going back to. Well, I always feel self-conscious. And Jorge doesn't really like going there because he ends up eating too much. He's on this thing. His resolution this year seems to be that he's going to eat healthier this year. I'm impressed. Okay, y'all. He has been eating really clean, and making me feel guilty, y'all. It was kind of funny yesterday. He was eating so clean. Everything was perfect. Me, I was eating chips. I had some hard cider. What else did I do? I just did all kinds of stuff yesterday. And I thought to myself, he is making me look bad, but that's okay. Anyway, Trisha says, I have my first solo cruise this November unless I can find someone to go with me. So first time on MSC. Well, girl, let us know what it is. We never know. We might be on that cruise. We may have a group on that cruise. So there is an MSC cruise. Is it November? I don't know. I'll have to look at the list again, girl. I won't tell you a lie. Question. Trisha says, what is your favorite port of call? Easy for me. I don't know about everybody else, how they're going to answer that question, but you guys, what is your favorite port of call? For me, it is definitely Curacao. I love Curacao. Curacao is in one of my videos. It's the sail away video that comes up at the end of the show where the music is playing and everything. We're at Mambo Beach in Curacao. That is my favorite. And I'm drinking a Curacao drink in Curacao. Yeah. My favorite picture. Anybody else want to say what their favorite port of call is? Great question, Trisha. Kudos to you. Okay, just checked for a price reduction for my cruise. No change this time, but I've got a great rate to begin with because of a casino offer. Yeah, really hard to beat a casino offer. I agree. But you might want to check out Amy's video because I think she may have beat both of us, girl. I don't know. I'm really curious what she got. She's making a video about it. So it's got to be good. Okay. Have you ever seen yourself in the background of somebody else's YouTube video? No. I saw my butt. I saw my butt in a video from the Jen Daniel experience, getting off the elevator on embarkation day on the Wonder. Okay, now that's when you know that you just cruising too much, lady. Well, it's hard to identify yourself by your butt unless yourself. But oh, Amy, thank you for that. That really just made me laugh. Okay, Jen says have to head out, have some phone calls to make. Okay, have a great day, everyone. Jan, enjoy your time in the new house, the closing, everything. I don't think I'll be able to speak to you again until after y'all close because we don't come back until the 30th. But I know it's going to be great. 25 acres. Don't be surprised if some little houses, pop up on the edge of your property somewhere. Everybody keeps talking about it. I'm like, okay. You better watch your acres, girl, because they are planning plans, okay? Michelle Lifestyle, hey, how you doing? I think this is the first time you've been here. Welcome in, my friend. Welcome. If you are a creator that wants to grow your community or just show your channel off, type hashtag grow and Nightbot will show your link and people will connect with you. We are Connect and Grow Chat. Hey, welcome in. Welcome in. Bye, Jen. Angie says, yes, we were in the Para DJ video. Girl, you were in the Para DJ video? Okay, now that's like celebrity status right there. I've been watching Parody DJ since they were doing parodies. Okay. Since before they were doing cruising stuff. That's how long I watched them. So, yeah, that's exciting. Oh, my goodness. Angie. No, I haven't. Oh, you know what? I was in someone's video, I think. I think I'm in one of Ship Life's videos. He was filming when I ran into him. Unless they cut it out. I've never looked to see. That I might be in that video. I might be. Who knows? But yeah, that's hilarious. Yay! The MSC cruise is a group cruise of sorts. The Chase Us Around Town cruise fam is going. So I'm sure I'm going to hang out with some. It's Seashore November 8th through the 12th, 2027. Girl, I might have to do that. Now, see, I love the MSC Seashore. And I might be able to get my buddy Lori to go because girls fussing at me that, she don't want to go to Miami. Lori. So if it's out of PCN, hey, November 8th through 12th, 2027. Sounds like a winner. Okay. I love it. And this one is from Trisha. Trisha, yeah, that sounds pretty interesting. I'm thinking about making my own group cruise in 2028 since nobody else has put one in 2028. Where do y'all want to go? That's the question. Where do y'all want to go? And what do you want to go on? Let's see if we can find a good group cruise for 2028, y'all. I know it seems like a long ways away, but just yesterday we were saying it was so far away to go on the Unhinged cruise. Speaking of the Unhinged cruise, yeah, we need to do this, but it's not that far away anymore, y'all. It's just a little over a year away. Wow. Okay. Also in another video when he interviewed us because we recognized him. Jay is so cool. I would love to meet him. They're tall, aren't they? I think that they are probably about 6 feet tall. You see people in videos and you never really think about how tall they are or how short they are. I mean, it's kind of weird. I'm short, by the way. Yeah, very short. But I think Jay and D are like 6 feet tall. And on JJ Cruise, they're both 6 feet tall. I mean, when you see them, you will not miss them. Okay, now, Jay of Ship's Life, he is the same height as me. He is not, but he's close. Okay? He's not real tall. But you never think about people's heights until you see them, okay? And it's like, wow, okay, I did not imagine that on the video. But yeah, so Amy says that's a big thing being in a Para-DJ video. Oh, I know, right? I love Para-DJ. And Jorge even watched their videos because they did a lot of snorkeling and he was into snorkeling back then. So, D was always snorkeling. And they do a lot about ports and stuff. So I was always trying to find out about ports. They're the reason I knew about Aruba before I went there because I watched all of their stuff. Angie says, haha, we were only in the background, Amy. Like my butt. Amy. It's hard to brag. My butt was in the Para-DJ video yesterday. my gosh, that would be my luck. Okay, I was just saying if you guys see me in the background of somebody's video, let me know. I mean, I'm short, so probably they will miss me while they're recording. But I imagine on the Unhinged cruise, we are all going to be in everybody's video. There's 50 creators. If you're not in somebody's video, what were you doing? Probably in the casino with me and Liz, right? Now, that's the other funny thing. I know we're not allowed to record people in the casino. I mean, you can record your machine and yourself. That's it. You're not allowed to record anybody else. So how the heck are we going to do that, y'all? Just think about it. There's going to be at least 10 people in the casino, all knowing each other, sitting near each other, talking to each other, acting crazy with cameras, probably. It's going to be interesting to see. Carol said, Amy, sister solo cruiser. I know, right? We should have a solo cruise, group cruise. Solo group cruise. I don't know. If y'all can find one in 2028, let me know. But that would be so cool. Anyway, Tricia says, ABC Islands are amazing. Going my 3rd time in August. I want to live in Curacao. I really do. And I have expressed that to my husband. I have shown him houses. He's just looked at me like, He doesn't say no, though. As Ryan says, he didn't say no. So there you go. One day I may live in Curacao. I doubt it, but it's something to dream about. Carol says, oh, wow. Para DJ was on a cruise I took in 2020. I think that's 2020. Girl, I would love to meet them. I really would. That sounds so cool. They are very tall. We have a picture with them. I gotta see the picture. Angie, you gotta send that to me. But yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, J is 6'3" and D is 6 feet. They are not short people, okay? They would probably never notice I was there. It would be like they'd be looking at them trees back there, y'all. Because it's like, where is she? But I love them. And I love that Dee dances at every sail away. She does. She gets down. She gets down. She gets funky. Amy says, I'm so short, just scraping by at 5 feet. Girl, there's a whole crew of us. We can see eye to eye. Even Liz, who Chris is tall. I don't know what Liz's size is, but I suspect she's near my size because I'm 5'2", and I'm guessing she's around there somewhere, maybe 5'3", at the most. LOL. More deceased is funny. I would never have guessed they were tall. See? You just don't even think about it. But oh my gosh, if you watch the videos now that you've known that, you will notice how people compare to them. Okay. Although they usually are not taking videos of themselves next to other people, every once in a while you will see somebody next to them and go, wait a minute, they are tall. Yeah, that's how I realized that JJ Cruz, and I asked them on their Q&A, how tall are y'all? And they told me, they were like, we're 6 feet this and 6 feet that. And I was like, dang. So they're pretty tall too. Now, the people that I really don't know that much about are Adventures. What is the name of that? The couple that goes to Disneyland and Universal. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I never can. Ordinary Adventures. I have never seen them. I don't know if they're tall or short. I imagine them as tall, but like I said, you never really know until you see somebody. So there you go. 2023. Okay. I was out cruising around in 2023 a lot. It's amazing we didn't run into each other. Shoot, we probably did run into each other and didn't even know. Now that I know all of y'all, at least if I see you on a cruise, I'll be able to say, I know that person. Now, what gives you away, of course, is the recording. Are you on a cruise question and you see somebody else recording and you think, who is that? Do you do that like that? I do that too, girl. Look, I will be out on the pool deck and somebody will be there with cameras. And this is me. I'm probably in their video because I just love when somebody else is recording besides me. And then I'm all in it because I'm trying to figure out who they are. Do I know them? Should I get their card? Why aren't they wearing a freaking shirt? Just like Kathy was on me because I'm never wearing a shirt with my logo on it. And I was thinking, I fuss about this every time I see somebody else with cameras with no shirt on saying who they are. Kathy's got it down. She got the shirt, she got the effects, she got it all going on. But me, I realized maybe I need to think some things through as far as my marketing goes. Anyway, so that's a question. When you see somebody, another creator, do you ask them if they're a creator, or do you watch them and say nothing? Or do you just stand back and go, like I do? Amy says, I don't think ordinary adventures are tall. I think they're very average height. That's funny. Now, the funny thing about ordinary adventures, did you watch the one? And this is so funny to me because, here they are. They're used to traveling and everything, but they weren't used to cruising when I first really started watching them. And the first thing that she did was leave her paperwork in her luggage when she dropped it off. Now, I warn clients all the time, do not leave your documents in your luggage. I mean, that's like one of the number one things. Most things you cannot mess up. I mean, if you remember your passport or your real ID and your birth certificate, if you remember, to take your documents on the ship with you, you're probably going to be okay. But she did. And I just giggled. I was like, I don't think I would have recorded that part. But still, yeah, first time cruisers. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a thing. So we're at the bottom of the chat and it's almost 11 o'clock, y'all. That's like a miracle. But you guys had some great questions today. I really enjoyed it. And y'all made me giggle, which, isn't hard to do. But today I giggled because some of the stuff was just absolutely hilarious. And I never thought about that, Amy. That was such a good question because ain't no telling what videos I'm in. I've been on a lot of cruises, so I'm probably in somebody's video. I just don't know who. If you see me, let me know. I'm going to show up on Unhinged with your face on it. I'll have to give you credit for the quote, I fall down when I'm sober. I do. I fall down when I'm sober. That is a quote from me. It happens, y'all. And I roll. I fell down playing pickleball. I was completely sober. And I rolled. And they have never stopped teasing me about that because it's like, well, she has a very, very graceful fall. And she rolls. It was in slow motion. I was trying not to land on my head or my face, okay? I was trying my best to land, not injuring myself real bad, but it just came out as a funny roll. So with a t-shirt. More Deceased says they love ordinary adventures. I know. I always joke about the fact that our particular niche, we'll just call it niche, has so many heavy hitters in it. Okay, we are top heavy for real, but we love the people at the top. We watch them too. I mean, that's how we got here. This is how we got inspired to come into creation anyway, by all the heavy hitters who put so much stuff out there. But you know what? Here's the thing, and this is something for y'all to think about in 2026. Even though we're not heavy hitters yet, they started where we are. Okay, that's all I can say. And at some point, people are going to be looking for us, just like we look for ordinary cruisers. We don't have the recording staff, like Ship Life. He had somebody recording him, which was why I think I was in the recording, because I was like, Jay. Somebody was recording him. I was in it. Okay. So ain't no telling. I'm gonna have to look and see if I'm on the video or they cut me out. But yeah, I was like, Jay probably cut me out because, hey, you really don't want somebody popping up in your video all excited, like, fanning out. But anyway, think about that. We are the genuine content creators right now. We're not like the fancy, already got all these special effects and, drone footage and all that because, it's just a matter of time. And one day we will be there. But right now we are the genuine. People are looking for us and we are popping up. So, you know. Yep, I did ask a guy on my last cruise who had an Osmo DJI if he was a YouTuber. He was not. Okay. I'm like, why are you going to spend that much money on a camera? And don't post. Well, it's a funny thing. Carol, I run into them every once in a while too. I mean, there was a lady that was recording, I guess what cruise was that? I think it was my Icon cruise. She was recording at the dining room table in the MDR. And I asked her, I said, are you a content creator? And she says, no, I just like to keep the moments of my cruise. And I laughed about it because, yeah, her equipment was more expensive than my equipment. Okay, I'm just saying. But, obviously she had the money for that. And that comes to the other point is some people are out there using up equipment because they like to keep track. And they're probably like we were in the beginning, just recording for the heck of it because they want to keep it for memories. But who knows? They may decide to, because I ended up doing that. I released some of my early footage, although, yeah. Before you become a content creator and you're recording, you realize that your content creation was not aimed at anything in specific. So it was all over the place. Yeah. So there you go. Why spend so much money in a camera? That is a good question. Unless, like I said, they have lots of money. Yeah, but that's a good question. But anyway, Q&A Tuesday, y'all. We had fun. Oh, we're in the after party and we're at the bottom and nobody has said after party. What? What? Okay. Amy says, I'm too blind to record on a DJI. I need the big screen of my iPhone. Yeah, it's a thing. I'm realizing lately I don't even see my GoPro that well. So yeah, I understand what you're saying. They got to come out with some new equipment for people who get older and want to record stuff, but their eyesight is not that good. Like they have those playing cards with the big letters on it. We need some recording that has like a super big screen, a little bitty lens, and maybe not so obvious. I mean, they took away the freaking sunglasses, y'all, that you can use to record, which I'm kind of glad about because, like I said, I'm nosy. If somebody is recording me, I want to know. I want to be able to see that camera so I can go. Oh my gosh, Rubberneck, hi! Rubberneck from Willie's community. How are you doing, sweetie? Welcome in. We just became friends yesterday. Well, we were friends before that, but we just became connected yesterday. Welcome in. Willie's in here too somewhere. He's in here somewhere. New sub from Willie. Yes, indeed. I hooked up a bunch of Willie's people yesterday. They got cool stuff. A lot of them are musicians and we all like listening to music, and Rubberneck and I like listening to music. So we were making requests for Willie to play on his show. So whenever you get a chance, go over to Willie's Desert Hangout and see what he's playing. He's probably going to be live right after this, y'all. In fact, go check out Willie. Willie, are you going to be live today? Because he probably will be live and he'll be playing some music and he'll let you make a request and he'll play the music for you. Then he'll probably get kicked off again. Yeah, that's the other thing. Every once in a while he'll get flagged. He has to go, but he comes right back. So there you go. Anyway, right on. Was fun. It was fun, y'all. I'm going to play the after party. Then nobody even said after party.
Move your body, don't stop, don't stop.
All right. Angie sent an image. Oh, can I share the image? Let me know. Can I share the image? That looks like it's going to be fun. There's Willie. Willie. He comes out to dance. I just sent the pic. Yes, I can share it. Okay, let's see how good my skills are this week. Hopefully, I don't close y'all out. Look, trying to do this because yeah. Anyway, well, anybody have any more questions? That is my question. Does anybody have any more questions or just something they have to state about the resolution this year? Yeah, making resolutions is it's a thing. It's when I was younger, in school they always ask you, to talk about your resolution and all this other stuff. Well, I never had any good stuff. It would be good if first I downloaded it, Angie. I was just like, wait a minute, it's not there. Duh. Anyway, but we talked about, our resolutions in school, and I laugh about it now because I remember thinking that my resolutions were never that good compared to everybody else's resolutions. But then thinking back on that, maybe what it was is my life was just so good. I really didn't have any problems yet in my life. So that's a thing too. I mean, if you don't have, girl, I cannot find this to save my life. Where did you send it to? Uh-oh, did you send it to, okay, you must have sent it to my other spot. Yeah, you sent it to my phone. Girl, look, you were testing my skills today. I don't even know how to do this. But we'll see if I can open it. We'll open it, yeah, and show it. Uh-oh, that wasn't good. Anyway, so I had, I guess, a good life because I didn't really have any good resolutions. Everybody else was sharing good stuff, or maybe my goals were not as big as they should have been. Uh, Willie's, that is not even funny. Oh my gosh. But yeah, let me see if I can get this to show. Some way present. We'll try this. Present. Share screen. You know what? Why do they got to make things so hard? Girl, I don't know if I'm going to be able to share it. Share image. No, that didn't work either. Anyway, you would think they would have something in here that says download picture. Upload picture? Okay. AirDrop. No, we don't want to add to photos. We'll do that and see if I can get it that way. Yeah. StreamYard is one of the things that I need to learn to use better. It's one of those, there's no good tutorial as far as I can tell that tells you how to use some of the stuff, but I'm getting a little bit better. Image file. Okay. Now I just need to know how to use photos. There we go. All this to show one photo, y'all. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I see you and you're on the left, and look how tall that dude is. Oh, that is so sweet. Okay. And then your granddaughter's in there too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And Jay seems like he's so sweet. Is he just a really nice guy or what? I mean, he seems like they both seem really nice, but one of the things, sure they're not ready for that. When I see somebody who's really popular, my first question is, okay, what did you do? How hard was it you to get to 100,000 plus subscriptions and whatnot? I'm sure they're not feeling all that, me asking a zillion questions, but that's pretty cool, Angie. Pretty cool. Thank you for that. More to See says, we started because we have a daughter who lives in California and she wants to see mom and dad's adventures. Oh, then to our surprise, others started watching them as well. Here we are, loving it. That's proof that you guys have some great content. And I know this because that's how I found you too. Anyway, so glad that you guys came in. So glad. Willie says, I have 64 years of failed New Year's Eve resolutions. Well, you're not the only one. People tend to not really succeed in their New Year's resolution. Now, if your New Year's resolution was to take 5 cruises this year, that's pretty attainable, especially if you're a casino player and you win free cruises and stuff. But as far as other resolutions that are not as easy to get, like maybe losing 30 pounds and stuff like that, those are a little bit harder. 30 pounds is not easy to lose. Anyway, you look at it. Isn't it amazing how many people will watch our content? I'm amazed. I'm always amazed, especially my older stuff. My older Royal Caribbean stuff is watched more than anything else on my channel, which makes me wonder why it's not, my new stuff isn't as important. But I'm not going to complain, but still, it's amazing to me. Robert Atkin says, I've went with just choosing a word to focus on for the year, like faith or hope, mercy or peace. That is so cool. Okay. Now, if I had to pick one of those, I'm going to go with hope. That would be a good one for me. I believe in hope. Okay. I'm an optimistic person, so that one works for me. Angie says, it took me forever to find it. You did that pretty quick. I would just say you did that pretty fast. Kathy says, just want to say, no matter what you face during your YouTube journey, keep pushing through. Don't give up. Make small goals for the new year and tackle each one at a time. And that brings us to tomorrow. Tomorrow is Winning Wednesday, where we talk about how we are winning. Okay, because so many of us have goals, shorter goals, longer goals. I mean, YouTube wise, like my next YouTube goal is like 200 subs away, 300 subs away, 300. Well, less than 300 subs away is my next YouTube goal. And I think there's a lot of people here who have goals where they're just trying to get 50 more subs, or they're trying to get 4,000 watch hours, or they're trying to do all of the above. I mean, it's a thing, right? Or maybe your goal is to make your videos better this year by going back into your library and changing some thumbnails and some descriptions and seeing if that helps. Because y'all, oddly enough, and we'll talk about that tomorrow, changing your videos can boost your videos. I did not realize that until I started seeing people talk about it. And then I go, you know what? That might be a good thing to do. Now, honestly, right now, I really need to get some new stuff out. So I haven't really been that focused on my old stuff. But whenever I get, a chance, like if I'm sitting somewhere and not doing anything else, I go through and look at my videos and see which ones I can change to maybe a better thumbnail or whatnot. So there you go. Good comment there, sweetie. You got this, everyone. Thank you for that, sweetie. You got this. Yes, indeedy. More to see says, it really is, Amy. It really is. They are super nice. And I gathered that about them. They're real people, and that's what attracted me to them. They have a lot of good content, but they're also very sweet. So Carol says, me too. StreamYard School, I really need it. There's a thing about StreamYard. Now people are beginning to go to Restream. So just as I was beginning to find out more information about StreamYard, people started migrating to Restream. And I don't have anything against Restream. I have a dance party that usually has more than 4 or 5 people on it. So I have to use StreamYard because of how many people that I can put on here. Plus, I also like some of the things about StreamYard. I never drop because of StreamYard, knock on wood. Usually it's because of my internet or something. But Restream occasionally will drop you. And I don't like that. Just saying. Angie says, my granddaughter was excited to see them. Oh, that's funny that they knew. Well, if you watch, your kids and your family and my husband even knows who you're watching. They start to recognize the people that you watch over and over. Like Amy, he's very familiar with Ground Life Travels because for the longest time I was watching their videos. And so he's very familiar with Rob and Allie. Keisha! Hey, Keisha! Keisha, welcome and happy Tuesday, Miss Vicky and chat folk. It is Q&A Tuesday, girl, and we are almost out of here because I made the mistake of still rambling on. And we're past 11 o'clock. We're in the after party. Welcome to the after party. Okay, Rubberneck says, hope is what I choose this year because I feel like we need it. Hope is a good word. I do like the word hope. It is one of the best four-letter words, I think, along with love, of course, of course. I have been watching near-death experiences. I don't know how this happened, y'all. I stumbled onto one and started watching it. And next thing you know, I have seen at least 10 of them now. And the funny thing about watching near-death experiences, it starts making you think about the afterlife and this and that and your spiritual beliefs and faith and hope and love. And all of them, every last one of them says that heaven is love. And that is just crazy. I mean, I know, like I said, it all depends on what your faith is. But yeah, when you start watching that, it really starts to get in your dreams and their thoughts during the day about people who believe they went to heaven. I mean, we don't know anything about the afterlife. So there you go. We don't know anything about our souls. All we know is somehow we ended up here and somehow we're leaving here. And that's all we know. Rubberneck, I agree. Hope is my word as well. Keisha, hey there, Miss Angie. There's a lot of people on that list. Okay, more to see say yes, booking that next cruise is much easier than losing 30 pounds for real. And guess what? That next cruise is really going to make it hard to lose 30 pounds, y'all. I've lost 21 pounds, but every time I go on a cruise, I gain like 10 pounds, but usually it's water weight mostly. I say that, but y'all know I never miss a dessert. So, it usually comes right back off again. So there's that. That's the only thing I can say. Keisha says, even though I rarely go live and stream right to YouTube when I do, I learned StreamYard by doing private streams by myself, inviting my ninja accounts as guests to play around with the software. Keisha, that is a great plan. And you've heard Bill's story about how he would go on StreamYard in the middle of the night and people would still show up. Yeah, you have to do it private in our community because somebody will show up. I promise you. I don't care if you stream at 2, 3 in the morning, somebody in our community will show up. That's how we show up. That's the only way you can do it. Mariella's 360 just did some StreamYard training. It was her, JC Calamity Jane, and myself, but they are posted on Mariella's channel. Okay, I don't know who Mariella is. That's the unfortunate thing. But if you guys also were in the stream, if your channels were there, then did you guys get to share the stream? I don't really know. Linda says, Keisha, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. We are so glad you're back, Linda. Amy says, I showed how to create overlays, animated GIF overlays in StreamYard. That's pretty cool. Now, I haven't been able to do any fancy stuff, y'all. It's all I can do to show the media assets. Yesterday, I went to play one and it had no sound because for some reason, I don't know how I did it, but I uploaded the one that didn't have audio instead of the one with the audio. Do you guys want to see that? Because yesterday, I wanted to play it when I got a super chat, but this is what was funny. It didn't play. But today, let me show y'all. I like it. So I was excited about showing that to y'all yesterday and it did not play. And I was like, you know what? That just broke my heart. I tell you, whenever you have an expectation, be prepared for if it doesn't come through. Look, Angie says, I've lost almost 50 pounds. Girl, that deserves some balloons right there. That's amazing. 50 pounds. Yeah, you do look slimmer. You know what? I'm just saying though, 50 pounds, that's a lot of pounds, girl. And don't have enough fat left to keep me warm in this cold weather. Hey, that's a thing. That does keep us warm, but you know what? That's okay. I'll be cold. I've got my Snoopy. Look, I've got my Snoopy throw, y'all. So I'm good. Jorge bought me a little heater because he cracks up. He says, I don't know why she's so cold. It's really not that cold. It is that cold. Yes. He doesn't get cold and he's bone thin, so I don't get it. Listen, I was in a lot of Bill's late night streams. You know what, Keisha? I had a feeling. When he told me that, I was thinking, okay, it was probably Keisha. Oh man. Anyway, Keisha, that is great advice. You saw my struggle last Sunday. Oh my God. I didn't see your struggle last Sunday, but I'm gonna go check it out. Let me put it there. Carol. You must have been trying to go live on the cruise ship. Girl, it can be a struggle for real. You know, Kathy and I did live when we were on Freedom, and I was just laughing about it because our YouTube liked the live. They gave us a highlight for the live. I said to Kathy, I said, well, that's pretty amazing. I've never seen them do that before for a live. So I was like, that's probably our best live. It's got a highlight. At least YouTube really liked it anyway. That's nice. You love it? Oh, great. See, I'm trying to come up with more positive. Kathy will tell you I used to have a outro that was kind of depressing because the name of it was I Gotta Go, which is true. I had to go. But I stopped, as I stopped playing that, Kathy, I listened to you because I decided to come away with something a little more positive. Sail Away is not a positive song. Sail Away, though, to us has a different meaning than it does to most people who are on boats, okay? Sail Away for us means the beginning of a wonderful cruise. So it always conjures up wonderful visions and fantasies of being on a cruise ship. So I decided to stick with that song for our outro. Keisha Carroll. But if you're looking for WH, going live while practicing and learning is better. And you get watch hours. Okay. If you're looking for watch hours, going live while practicing and learning is better. And you get help from the community. It really is true. Like I said, we are so lucky to have this community. It doesn't matter when you go live, you will get watch time hours because people will show up, talk to you. I do it every day. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm always amazed when y'all show up. I'm like, oh my gosh. And what really gets me is when I get ready to come in here and somebody has already clicked the like button before we even started. I'm like, okay. What did I do to get this blessing? I have no idea. Angie says, my husband is like an electric heater and wears shorts all winter long. Aw. I wouldn't say that about Jorge. He never gets cold, but he is not warm. Okay, I can tell you that. In fact, I joke with him sometimes because, in our bed, you can feel like cold breeze going through there. I'm obviously the one giving off, the furnace heat, because women are notorious for giving off heat when they're sleeping. But no, he does wear shorts in the basement. I don't get it. But Rubberneck says, you all have a great day. Thanks for being so welcoming. Rubberneck, come back anytime. I enjoyed my visit here. We enjoyed you. Come back anytime. Thank y'all for becoming part of Q&A Tuesday. Be sure to check Willie out when you leave here. Willie, did you type hashtag girl? I don't even know if he's still here. He probably has started his live already. Because we're almost at 11:30. Tuesdays are tricky because we don't have anybody following us on a Tuesday. But I think that he does. I think Willie does come on Tuesday. I know that whenever I have a chance to watch him on the TV, I can turn him on and there he is. Sometimes I don't even say hello. I just watch and listen. But most of the time, if I get a chance, I'll, of course, chat with Willie and all of the wonderful people like Rubberneck and Experimental. he's got a lot of cool people on his community. People that play drums and do music and all kinds of stuff. And a lot of them are over in the UK. Charlie, who comes in here from time to time, she's usually in there, and Georgia, and a bunch of people I've met there. So it's always good to go out and meet other communities. You get to kind of make, a diverse community. I love this community. So I'm really happy with the community that has flocked to us, to this channel. It's been pretty cool. So you guys, we're out of here. It is time for us to leave. If you haven't typed hashtag grow, please do. Rubberneck, be sure to type hashtag grow before you go. We're going to do our sail away outro, which is my favorite because, like I said, sail away. It conjures up a wonderful idea. And you guys, be sure to come by. It'll be a quick one tomorrow because we got back-to-back chats, but it will be Winning Wednesday. Let's talk about winning tomorrow. Let's talk about how you're going to win in 2026. So I will see y'all later.
Waves crash loud, they don't say please. I'm out here chasing southern breeze beat. Clock ticking fast like a heart in a race. But I'm so stepping in my own space. Anchors dry, but I cut the chain. Don't need no way, just my own name. I'm a runaway tide, I'm a rebel seed. No map, no guide, just wild and free. Sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow, water. Turning back, no ground to stay. I'm gone, I'm gone. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow, water. Turning back, no ground to stay. I'm gone, I'm gone. Sail away, sail away. Sky splits wide like a vinyl scratch. Moon's the DJ light in my pad. Stars are the crowd, they twinkle and sway. I'm spitting verses while the night play. The deep hum bass of the ocean below echoes my pulse, it's a live show. Every wave a beat, every gust a rhyme. Lost and I love it, it's my time. Sail away. Leave the past behind. Sail away. Storms can't cloud my mind. Sail away. Horizon's all I see. Just the sea and me. Sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away, sail away now. Let the wind take my bow, take